after this episode, after this episode 2 of Nier Automata, why are there naysayers? Why are there doubters? The crows on the lines mocking and cawing at the performance. Why? Why do you exist? Do you know how many video game fans would die to have this kind of adaptation for their favorite video game to turn into an anime? You know how many would die for that? Not die, but probably some would actually. I wouldn't be surprised. But still, this is wonderful. You get the music from the video game. Not a lot of video game adaptations get to have the music from the video game most of the times. They don't. You get the vocals, the music. Not only that, they're adding in side content. Side content from the books. The things you have to pick up or see a YouTuber or someone on Google or go to Fire Sanctuary to read. I got most of my Yoko Taro information from YouTube and Fire Sanctuary. And I learned so much about the Taro verse. It's crazy. Absolutely stunning. Also, the other books he has written, like Thou Shalt Not Die and stuff like that. Very good. Very good shit. But still, y'all still complain. What y'all complain about? Y'all are, it's too work. What are y'all expecting? Y'all expect Yoko Taro ain't gonna be direct, straightforward. When is he ever straightforward? He always sends you into a sense of comfort, of security, until out of left field, a bit of change. And this change feels completely different. We got side content, stuff that happened before A2 and 9S enters the, let's say A2, is 2B. Enter the resistance camp. We got to see Devil and Popola doing stuff, In the game, we saw them sitting there and we helped them out. But this time, we get to see them do stuff. We see the resistance fight back. We see Leader Lily in action, feeling doubtful that anyone's going to come help them. We see the androids in despair. As they're fighting, losing a battle where their machine guns ain't doing nothing to those robots. And I do mean nothing. You see the dude shooting up the machine, and imagine this. We ask ourselves, why are we losing this war against the machines when we're playing a video game? Because you're playing 9S, 2B, and A2, you're beating them up. Simple and easy. Some will get harder, but still, the others are so easy. Then you understand why. It's because the evolution of technology and warfare. Humanity was on a losing side because the machines themselves had stronger armor. You see, the machine gun was doing nothing. The androids themselves are pure, ordinary androids, nothing special. They didn't have super strength or speed or high advanced technology. They're using weapons that humanity left behind, and they were fighting them off. And that's why they were losing. They were shooting at the machine and doing anything to them. Barely nothing. They had to send extreme firepower in order to do some damage, but they don't have enough of those materials to do that. So it's almost impossible for them to do something. So then you see Yoral coming in, and they can easily swoop up armies upon armies of these machines because they were more advanced. This time they got the edge on the machines this time because they're stronger. So that means later on the machines will advance and they'll get stronger as well. But they even put a little bit of Fire Prometheus in. If you know what Fire Prometheus is, it's a side story about a robot named BP from Nier Replicant or Gestalt that you defeated, but it survived. It gained a new conscience as years go on, and as it erupted from the factory, they call it a volcano though in the books, and they called it a god. But actually it was just BP busting out, and it sees these machines and the androids fighting each other, and it hacks into the main computer, and it sends out a new system. It sends them all the information that BP has collected thanks to a little gestalt that it saw years ago. It was friends with years ago. And thanks to that little gestalt, BP sent that wave out, and all the machines start questioning themselves. Confusion. They were confused, but they liked it. So they start reading, they start watching clips of humanity, reading humanity, and they found these things called treasures. The treasures was something that pretty much their hobbies, something that they were obsessed with, whether it was hacking, math, fighting, peace, gardening. These machines would fall in love with it. However, sometimes if the machine's not advanced enough, it'll be focused only on one thing to the point that that's all it cares about. For instance, one machine will only care about human animals, but it wouldn't care about anything else, not his own brethren. One will care about art. One will care about philosophy and nothing else. One will care about beauty and nothing else. That was the main flaw. They tried to reenact humanity, but they couldn't because it was too much for them. It was not what they were really made for. They were made to kill humanity, not become humanity. So when they tried to do something they were not meant to do, they were flawed at it. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So we got to see another side content story of the machine that was guarding making flowers. It was doing flowers. It had all kinds of flowers. Even the brother machines came along and they were doing the gardening as well. And flowers as far as the eye can see. And then the actual machines came, the ones that with the true purpose that came along, the machine network, and then start tearing up a place, destroying the resistance. Even you get to see the screamers. I call them the screamers. I don't know if that's a real name, but I call them the screamers. They come around like, just blowing up, little suicide bombers. I can't stand those things. Not because they're coming, because I can see them coming and shoot them up easily. It's because the sound got on my nerves. Especially when a bunch of them start coming up, like, oh, hell no. You see, the resistance is losing because their firepower is not strong enough. Heck, they can even do explosives correctly to blow up a bridge. They didn't have Jackass, who was their explosive expert. So, as you can see, things are flowing differently. The same, but differently in a way. So, we get to see what else happens. They're adding on content that you got from the side stories, people. What more do you want? Whoever's still complaining about Nier Automata, come on. Do you know how bad we got here in the West? We can't even get a simple show to come back without it being changed dramatically for the worst possible way. Just look at Velma, for God's sakes. Look at all the other shows that came back, and they're just god-awful here in America. I just can't stand it. But then you get something like this in Japan, based on a video game, and it's well animated, good vocals, and it's even giving you more content from the side stories. It didn't have to, but they're doing it anyways because it's just for you and you alone. And you're complaining about it. Shame on you. That's all I'm gonna say. Shame on you. You have something good here and you complain. Man, we do have it too good. Anime fans, we have it too good. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, we get some poor shitty anime here and there, but let's face it, we get a lot better than most countries do when it comes to our adaptations, especially in America. We can't do anything right here. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm all in for this. This is good. Usually I don't suck up to shows like this unless I'm big. Well, of course, I'm a big fan of Yoko, but that's not the point. If it was bad, it was bad. I would tear it apart if it was bad. But it's not. So that's why I'm wondering if someone as picky as me liking this and yet the people are still complaining, I'm like, whoa, they must be worse than me. They must be worse than me, man. And I am really picky when it comes to my good anime. I can watch trash, but I will acknowledge that it's trash. But still, this makes me think. Well, anyways, I'm glad to be back uploading videos. I was gone on vacation from a con, and today was the last day of that convention. And I will upload a video for you guys tomorrow of it as well. But in the meantime, you'll settle this. So anyways, enjoy the video, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. Besides the background on Madcrownxox. Signing out.